All right, guys, we are on site today right here at the retreat at WildWing. We're going to be checking out new construction by D.R. Horton. Now, I have with me Crystal Walters, and I am Brandon Cunesack, and this is going to be your guide for everything that you need to know about new construction right here at the retreat at WildWing. Let's get into the video. Guys, let's get in the Darby model right here at the retreat at WildWing. Nice covered porch right up front, as you can see. Keypad on the front door. Right when we walk in, there's a beautiful high ceilings, wide entrance. Makes it feel very open. You do have a closet here to your left. That's going to be your linen closet. You have a restroom here, full service, tub shower combo, and of course your first room with a really nice closet. Coming through here, you've got your flex space. Check that out, guys. Beautiful office they have it set up as. Not bad, not bad. We've got a closet straight ahead, as you can see. We have a garage, two-car garage, plenty of space. Again, more storage space, another closet, and another bedroom. Coming to the kitchen. As you can see, stunning, 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 stunning. Nice sized pantry. Beautiful island. Of course, all stainless steel appliances. This is going to be our eat-in dining room, eat-in kitchen. I do want to point out that natural gas stove there. Now your washroom is downstairs, as you can see. And this flows right into the living room. Absolutely stunning. Your master's back that way, but first I'm going to take you outside. Look at this covered porch, guys. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Not bad, right? Not bad at all. Let's get into that master real quick. Stunning. Look at that. Stunning. Beautiful LVP all throughout, which you're noticing. Double vanities. Obviously a huge closet there. Don't miss that nice tiled shower, as you can see. The restroom, and a nice sized closet. Stunning, guys, absolutely stunning. This is a beautiful home. All right, so the Tilman that we took a walkthrough tour of, the asking price on that is $485,000, and your square footage is 3,066. Now the Darby that we walked through, the asking price is $385,000, and it's roughly 1,881 square feet. Now we want to talk to you about incentives. You know, basically, when purchasing new construction versus resale, there are a ton of incentives that national builders like D.R. Horton can offer you. When you on select homes, those are going to be the ones that are closer to being move-in ready. You can get up to $10,000 in closing costs paid for on your transaction. So guys, Could you imagine not having to come out of pocket with any money for closing costs and you're purchasing a brand new home? Well, you have that option here with D.R. Horton. Now, additionally, if you use DHI Mortgage, that's their lender, and a preferred attorney, well, you can also get a lower interest rate. And these interest rates are going to probably blow your mind. You're not going to believe how cheap they are. We're talking for an FHA, VA, and USDA loan, 4.9%. You heard me correct, 4.9%. Where can you find that? You can't find that anywhere, right? You can find it with D.R. Horton. And then also your conventional loan as cheap as 5.99%. Guys, this is under 6% interest rates. Man, you're not going to find those kinds of incentives on any resale home. All right, Crystal, so take us to school on D.R. Horton warranties.
Absolutely. We have the strongest warranties in the business. We offer you a 1-year bumper to bumper. That's for anything that goes wrong in your house in that first year, nail pops, any of those things. We're going to come back and we're going to fix that for you. But we also offer 2 years, which is behind the walls. That's your electrical and your plumbing. So you're going to have that covered as well. You get all of your manufacturer's warranties. So you've got a 1 year on all of your appliances. But the great thing about that is on the HVAC, you have 5 years, which is extendable out to 10 years just by registering it in the first 90 days. So it's fantastic. Your hot water heater, which here in WildWing is going to be a tankless hot water heater, that's a 5-year warranty on that as well. Manufacturer's warranties on the roof, which is a 30-year shingle. And the kicker for us, on structural issues, for 10 years, we will cover them.
10 years. Wow. Nothing like buying a new construction home. You're not going to find those warranties on any resale home.
Peace of mind.
Right there. All right, Crystal, so tell me about Retreat at WildWing's irrigation.
Yes, every home comes standard with irrigation, and we do the front, sides, and back of the property. The entire property line is going to have it installed at the time of close.
Now, at the Retreat at WildWing, do you have a variety of floor plans?
Absolutely. Yeah, we have 7 different floor plans that we build, from 1733 square feet all the way up to 3126 square feet.
Wow, 3126, that's a big jump. And then your bedrooms, they range from what, 3 bedrooms, 4 bedrooms, even into 5 bedrooms?
Yeah, the smallest home we have is 3 bedrooms, and then we go all the way up to 5 bedrooms.
Wow. All right, Crystal, so how long is the construction process here at Retreat at WildWing?
Right, so we build homes all the time. We never stop. So our typical construction time frame is around 3 to 4 months from start to finish. However, we always have homes that are available. So just yesterday, I helped 2 buyers get 2 move-in ready homes. They're going to be in by August 22nd.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty quick.
Yeah. Turn it around.
It's less than a month.
That's right.
Wow. All right, Crystal, what is the earnest money deposit like? I know that on resale homes, it's generally about 1% of the ask price. How about new construction with D.R. Horton?
For D.R. Horton, all we ask is for $5,000, and that will hold your home until the time of closing. Then that earnest money credits back to you for the purchase of your home.
Not bad. All right, Crystal, let's talk through insurance here at the Retreat at WildWing. What can they expect to pay in insurance?
Sure. All you're going to need is your normal homeowner's insurance, which is typically going to run about $1,500 a year on average, depending on the coverage that you choose.
Yeah, for sure. And then how about property taxes? That does seem to be like a popular topic with a lot of people moving up north. They generally can't believe how cheap our property taxes are. In WildWing, what would you suspect taxes would run?
If you're talking about a primary residence, then you're going to be looking at about $3,000 annually for property tax.
And she did say annually, not per month.
Yeah.
Because like people will be like, hey, are you sure that's right? Like, is that correct? Is that per month?
Yes.
Yeah, our taxes are much, much lower. South Carolina is a very, very tax-friendly environment.
Yes, it is.
All right, so how about putting up a privacy fence? Can I do that here at WildWing?
Actually, you cannot do a privacy fence, but you can do the 4-foot black metal fencing. That just keeps it consistent through the entire neighborhood, including our custom division.
No doubt.
But yes, you can do a fence.
And then how about pets? Can I have like different varieties of pets? Can I have can I have more than one dog? Can I have a cat? Is there any weight limits?
No, we don't put any kind of restrictions on that, on number of animals or weight limits or anything like that. But I would advise you can't have goats and chickens.
So if you planned on moving to the south and getting some goats and chickens, you're not going to want to do that here at the retreat at WildWing. Now, tell me a little bit about the inspection process. What's that like?
So the inspection process for us, we have to meet criteria at each different phase of construction. So someone from the county comes out and checks our framing, they check our slab, they check our roof, they check our windows, they check our plumbing. So it's been inspected all the way along to the end of construction. You, however, are entitled to do your own outside inspection before closing.
Super cool. And we can help you with that. You know, you're going to get plugged into a well-polished network that I have for sure. We're going to introduce you to plumbers, electricians, contractors, inspectors, attorneys, lenders, anything that you might need, we've got somebody to help you out. So you don't have to worry about that here. But yes, we'll definitely set up a third-party inspection if that's something that you choose to do. Now, kind of walk them through, that blue tape process.
Oh, yeah. So even if you do your own inspection, you are still entitled to get the blue tape walk, which is where our builder is going to walk you through our home and orient you with all of the different systems, how to use them, if you have a problem, what number to call, where to find that number, and even to the point of walking you through how to put in a warranty claim, because that can happen. So we want to make sure that you know exactly what you're doing in the home.
For sure. Now, one last question for you. Is the retreat at WildWing in a flood zone?
It is not in a flood zone.
That is excellent news, guys. So you don't have to have flood insurance to live here. You don't have to incur any kind of extra insane expenses. And you don't have to worry about your property flooded. Generally, we'll all get those questions from people that are out of town shopping in our market. They're always concerned about flood zones. You're not buying in a flood zone right here at the retreat at WildWing. All right, Crystal. So tell me just a little bit about how the retreat at WildWing compares with maybe other communities in our market.
Well, the retreat at WildWing offers the best features that DR Horton includes in a home. So we offer hardy plank siding, 30-year architectural shingles, gutters on every home, in-ground irrigation, tile shower, tile backsplashes, just everything that we offer. But we offer it at the best price you'll find in Myrtle Beach.
Can't beat that, guys. Not for new construction, especially when compared to the advantages of purchasing a resale home. New construction is the way to go. All right, Crystal, so why are these homes so smart?
Well, Mr. Horton decided several years back that he wanted to include a fully automated home for every buyer that he had. So across the country, you'll have a fully automated home. We've got deco switches, which are Wi-Fi enabled. And so you can control the lights from your phone. You can control your thermostat from your phone. You can control your lock. You can control also your garage door opener, all from one app on your phone. And that's standard and included in every home that we sell.
Now, I heard that they do even keyless entry too.
They do. Actually, you get a keyless entry keypad as well as the Skybell doorbell, which is video capable for your safety.
Super smart, super smart. Now, do these homes also have the Wi-Fi paneling that they store for your Wi-Fi?
Yes.
Like in the closet or whatever?
Yes, we have the smart panel in the home. So everything can get connected in one place.
Basically, guys, you're saying goodbye to all those wires all over the place. It's literally built into the wall, a special storage place for your Wi-Fi. So these homes are pretty smart.
They're pretty smart.
All right, so one of the excellent things about the retreat at WildWing is the fact that it is on the WildWing Plantation golf course. That's a feature that you do not want to miss and that you don't find in every community in our market. All right, Crystal, so tell me all things shopping. How far away is shopping from the retreat at WildWing?
You are so close to everything here in Conway. You've got grocery stores just outside of the neighborhood. It takes about 5 minutes to get to those. And if you wanted to go clothing shopping at Tanger Outlets, you're just about 10 minutes away.
That's not bad. Wow.
I know.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. Now, how about medical? How far away is your hospitals or doctor's offices?
The hospital, so Conway Medical Center is just across the highway there. And so it takes really about 7 minutes to get there.
Guys, you heard it right here. Only 7 minutes away from your doctor's office, your hospitals. Now, how about groceries? How far away are we for groceries?
Well, you've got a Food Lion right at the entrance of the neighborhood. And I think we've got a Publix. Yes, I know we do. just a little bit further down. So you've got some options.
Wow, I'm noticing these amazing wetlands here. Can you talk to me a little bit about that?
So this is one of my favorite features of this neighborhood. These wetlands are natural. And a funny story, I was showing a house one day, looked back behind there, and there goes a pontoon boat. Because you can put a boat on here, you can put a kayak, you can paddleboard, and these connect through canals all through the neighborhood. So you can spend the entire day on the water.
Get out. Now that is definitely a feature that not all new construction communities have in our market.
Very unique.
Yeah, for sure. Now, Crystal, tell me how much the HOA is and what things are included in the HOA.
So our HOA is very low. It is $70 per month, and that includes the common grounds maintenance, common electric, and trash pickup.
Super cool.
Yeah.
That's not bad. It's pretty affordable.
It's very affordable.
Now, Crystal, take us to school on the different sections of WildWing. WildWing is a relatively larger neighborhood.
Yes, it is. It was started almost 20 years ago, and really people bought land and then they built homes on it. So you've got a lot of custom builds in this neighborhood. It's a very established community, established trees. The look is really, really good. We're the last builder to build in here. We have a section of 110 total homes. Our first section we sold out in less than a year.
Wow.
So we're starting on our second section now, where we've got about 70 more homes to build, and you can get in on it.
Yeah. So how many homes are left here, on the market right now?
For DR Horton, we just have those 70 that we're building, but right now I only have 4 on the market.
Yep. So guys, you heard it. It's in short supply. If you want to get a home, you need to jump on it here at WildWing. All right, Crystal. So how far are we from Myrtle Beach? If we wanted to hop in the car on the Saturday morning, head to the beach, how long of a drive are we going to have?
15 minutes and your toes are in the sand.
Come on. Can't beat that. Now, kind of talk to us about the advantages of living. Now, this is technically in Conway. So kind of talk to us about the advantages of living just outside of Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, there are super advantages. This is a very residential part of our community. You're not in all of the tourism. You're not in all of the traffic. People live here year round, full time. So you could really put down your roots, establish your friend groups, and just enjoy life here.
Yep. Now, I will say that there is traffic, but probably not like the big cities.
No.
501 will get a little bit of traffic on it early in the morning when everybody's going to school and work.
Right.
There'll also be a little bit of traffic at 4:30, 5 o'clock when everybody's coming home from work.
Yeah.
So, you have a little bit. Now, when we say traffic, we're talking 15 minutes, like rolling traffic.
Yes.
Not anything that you're going to see in these major cities.
Right. Absolutely. Coming from Virginia, I don't see traffic here.
Now, you'll see here, literally, they're building these homes right now.
Yeah.
That's super cool. All right, Crystal, so take us to school on why Retreat at WildWing doesn't have any amenities.
So it actually does, but it's part of the older section of the neighborhood. It's something that we were not involved in, so we did not have the room to build an amenity. However, what we did is we showed that all of our lots can hold a pool, and you can put your own in-ground pool. We put one in our model that you saw earlier. The person who put that in, or the company that did, is Quality Pools. They build all of our amenities centers, and so they do a great job. They've been around a long time, and they're giving some pretty good rates to our buyers who want to put in pools. I have 4 owners right now putting in pools.
Yep, so if you do want a privacy pool, you can have it here at WildWing. There's not going to be a community pool here, but you have your own little oasis right outside of your backyard. Now, let's talk a little bit about schools, Crystal. How far away is, Coastal Carolina, University? Is this Carolina Forest District? Kind of talk me through that.
Yeah, so while we are in the city of Conway, this neighborhood, hang on.
We've got construction literally going on as we're driving by. Go for it.
This neighborhood is actually zoned for Carolina Forest schools. So it's Carolina Forest Elementary, Ten Oaks Middle, and Carolina Forest High School at the moment. Coastal Carolina is literally outside the neighborhood entrance. So 5-7 minutes and you're on the campus of Coastal Carolina University.
Now guys, as we're driving by up here, I want you to just take a look out towards our left here. This beautiful green. I mean, it is stunning that golf course all around us. Now, I want to throw out here, guys, Carolina Forest High School is ranked the #2 public high school in the state, according to niche.com. So excellent, excellent school. And Carolina Forest is a master plan community. It basically has, you know, they planned on about 35,000 residents, and it is near to being finished. And it should be finished probably in the next year or two. So I would imagine that the values of the homes out that way are definitely going to be increasing. You'll probably see some good appreciation. Now, Myrtle Beach has a 6% average growth rate year over year. Last year, we had over 90,600 people move to our market, just like you. And for the last 3 years in a row, it has been rated the fastest growing metro area in the entire United States out of the 150 most populated areas. So a lot of people are seeing a lot of value in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, especially given the fact that our median home price right now is only $299,500. Wow. So guys, if you want to get in on the new gold rush, aka the real estate rush, you got to move to our market.
Yes.
What we're seeing is baby boomers retire at the rate of 10,000 per day, and they are moving from what we can tell to Myrtle Beach and to Florida. Mm-hmm. And out of those two places, people are getting a whole lot more bang for their buck in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Now, Crystal, why do people pick WildWing Plantation?
In my opinion, and what I've heard from buyers, is they want to be in a community that they're proud of. And this is a beautiful community, something that you can always be proud of, where you can feel safe in your investment here, but it's also very enjoyable.
Yeah, and the scenery in this neighborhood is absolutely stunning. I mean, you really find this kind of scenery, more in that Merle's Inlet, Pawleys Island kind of area.
True.
So it's able to give you the quality scenery that you'd see maybe in Pawleys Island or Merle's Inlet for a much cheaper cost right here in Conway.
Yeah, absolutely. And we still get a beach breeze.
Yeah, you better believe it. We're getting the breeze right now. All right, Crystal, now how far are we from downtown historic Conway?
We are about 15 minutes to downtown historic Conway, where you can enjoy all of those restaurants and the riverfront right there.
Yep.
So you're 15 minutes to Conway, 15 minutes to the beach. You can't beat it.
And I'll tell you guys, Conway is like a Hallmark movie, southern little dreamy, sleepy town that you'd see in a Hallmark movie. Honestly,
live oaks everywhere,
and they have live oaks like in the street.
Yes. That
they've preserved, and they won't let you move. Like you have to drive around them, and it's pretty cool. It's different. There is a really cool fish market out that way. I will tell you, if you ever get a chance to head to it, it is on the Waccamaw River right there. And then, anyways, yeah, you definitely want to hit all the little restaurants and all the little shops there. It is a dreamy place. They decorate it for the different seasons, whether it's Christmas or whatever. You're driving through, it's going to be decorated, it's going to be cool. And they have cool festivals out there.
They do.
Yeah.
A lot.
So Conway, 15 minutes away. Myrtle Beach going the other way, 15 minutes away. You really can't beat it. It's a great, great value. I can't thank you enough for hanging out with me during this video. If you want to learn more about new construction in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, then click the link on your screen now.